peace lately, and I have written something that I would like to share with you guys. Peace can never be found outside, it can only be found within. Once you find it, it can last in all circumstances. And once you immerse yourself into that peace, you cannot differentiate between you and the peace, because you become the peace. I learned this lesson the hard way, and today I would like to share a story with you guys. Not for sympathy, but maybe someone else needs to hear this, and maybe my future self needs to remember this when I look back at this video. Many of you already know me, this 28-year-old who is self-conscious and is on the journey to self-acceptance. But what you don't know is, apart from that, I am also clueless in my life right now. I feel lost. And honestly, I'm learning to be okay with that. Some days are better than the other days. But let me take you back to who I used to be. Okay, so 2 years ago, I was completely a different person. I was an overachiever. I had plans and goals regarding my career. I exactly knew what I wanted. And I was the type of a person who always had an answer, always had the next step figured out. And all of a sudden, everything changed. I got injured at work. It was bad. It was really bad. I became almost bedridden. I was not able to stand, walk, even sit. I remember it was really difficult for me to even sit down for a meal, that I used to stand up and eat as fast as I can so that I could go back lying down. That was the difficult phase of my life. The person who had all figured out wasn't able to do even the bare minimum. And you know what's strange? In that pain, in that all limitation, I found something I had never experienced. Peace. Real deep peace from within. I think I had so much time by myself that I got to reflect on my life, that I got to reflect on the things that we take granted for. The bare minimum things like walking, sitting, standing, I always used to take it for granted. I got another perspective for life. I learned that life isn't happening to me, it is happening for me. And during that whole period, the thing which kept me going was, this too shall pass. I gained a perspective or a thinking that nothing stays permanent. Like seasons change, this situation is also going to pass. I got to experience the unconditional love from my partner. He stuck with me throughout this journey. He took care of me, he cooked for me, he even bathed me. what else I could ask for? Now, am I completely pain-free right now? No. But I'm really glad that I can do more than the bare minimum which I was struggling with. And I've been able to do more than bare minimum since more than a year now. So I am not the same overachiever that I was, and I don't even want to be. I tried working 9 to 5, and honestly, it felt like robotic. Now, I don't say that it's for everybody. This is just for me. I completely lost touch of myself for the 6 months. And I realized I want to do the work that doesn't feel like work. You know, sometimes you are so into the work that you even forget that it is a work. You start enjoying yourself, and how those 8 hours or even 10 hours are just gone like this. I want something like that. I want something meaningful. I want something which makes me happy. And my previous job, not the one where I was injured, that job I actually loved. But now, because of my limitations, I cannot do that anymore. But this previous job that I had for like 6 months, it was kind of corporate job. I hated that. So yeah, I am completely clueless about my life right now. I am still figuring it out as the way I go. And I think this is where I am supposed to be. Maybe. Anyways, I have no idea what my career path looks like. Though for now it looks like a disaster. But this is what I have learned from my past, that life is happening right now. Not when I get the perfect job, not when I have figured it all out, not when I overcome all my insecurities. It is this present moment is what life is. So to anyone watching this video who feels lost, I just want to tell you that you are not alone. Maybe being clueless isn't a problem to solve. Maybe it's just a space to explore. And maybe, just maybe, not knowing where you are going is the only way to end up somewhere you have never been before. And maybe that's where you belong. That's enough for today. Thank you so much for listening to my story. And let me know in the comment section if you are still figuring it out, or if you have figured it out, or maybe something that could be helpful for me. Thank you so much for watching my video. It really means a lot. Take care, guys.